My name is Mike Jones. I'm a producer at Capcom Vancouver. We're here showing Dead Rising 3 at Comic-Con.
So Mike, what are you showing new here for Dead Rising 3?
So we're actually showing a bunch of our open world sandbox gameplay features, right? So we've got collectibles, we've got clothing, we got a bunch of combo weapons. We're showing off one of our major districts in the city called Ingleton, and a bunch of different little environments. And so we're just kind of taking players on a little journey of what it means to live in the city of Los Perdidos in Dead Rising 3 and kind of survive an open world zombie outbreak.
So Mike, what are some of the advantages when working with the Xbox One in making Dead Rising 3?
Working with the Xbox One has been fantastic, right? Obviously, in the past, Dead Rising franchise has suffered from a lot of loading zones, right? Not as many zombies as we wanted to get on screen, but Xbox One has allowed us to put thousands of zombies on screen. It's allowed us to do a fully streaming open world city with tons of objects, tons of physics, vehicles, not sacrifice density of interiors, building spaces, anything like that, and keep the same Dead Rising gameplay that people know and love, but now expand the scale to an open world gameplay experience, fully streaming.
Now Frank West is taking a back seat. Can you talk about our protagonist in this game?
So our new hero's name is Nick Ramos. He's a mechanic from city of Los Perdidos. And he's kind of a handy zombie-killing MacGyver type, right? So he can like throw weapons together on the fly anywhere, he can combo anywhere on the go. And his name doesn't end in K, like all of our heroes, Frank, Chuck, Nick, you know, we keep it with tradition.
Can you talk about some of the new weapons you're showing off here?
Well, right now we're showing a sledge saw, which is pretty cool. It's a sledgehammer and a skill saw combined. We're also doing stuff like flaming swords. We've got a mauler, double-bladed thing. We've got pretty practical things like the flashlight handgun. You just tape a flashlight to a handgun. I mean, but we have crazy. We have a whole range of crazy from practical to insane, right? We have like a crossbow with fireworks on it that you can shoot and pierce zombies, and then boom, they blow up with fireworks, which looks amazing at night. But it's all about how you want to play, right? If you want to take it seriously and make more serious practical combo weapons, or you want to take it to the extreme and make absurd stuff, it's totally up to you.
Now you said night. Are there day and night cycles in this game?
Absolutely, there's day and night cycles. Nighttime zombies are actually more aggressive, right? Their eyes will grow red, they're a little more resilient, they're hungrier, they're faster. So nighttime you're going to have a tougher time, but it looks beautiful.
And now, do you have a favorite weapon in the game you'd love to use?
Favorite weapon? I mentioned the firework crossbow earlier. I think that's been my favorite weapon recently. It's just like, we call it the Blambo. It's just like skewering zombies and blowing them up with fireworks.
Now, what are some of the challenges to you, both mechanical and personal, of making a launch title for this next-gen gaming console?
About making a what?
This launch title for the next-gen gaming console.
Well, so working on Xbox One and trying to take Dead Rising from a more intimate experience to a full open world experience has been challenging in a lot of ways, right? We've upgraded our engine, which is a proprietary engine we've been using. We've been working very closely with Microsoft's tech team. Our tech team has been working very closely with those guys on, you know, processor stuff, how we're integrating Kinect and Smart Glass, as well as, you know, streaming, and how we're just taking the sheer amount of zombies and gameplay objects and the visual fidelity of all the textures and materials and lighting and rendering that we have going on, and bringing that to users in a fully streaming, no load zone open world. And so how we lay out our world, how we build our missions, and how we populate the environment with zombies and gameplay objects has been a learning experience. I mean, we've been developing this game for almost 3 years now, and so we've had to evolve not only the technical side of things, but also in practice, like the design side of things, how we actually, like I said, lay things out and muse players through the world, right? And take them from one side of the map to the other on a mission, but also distract them with 50 other things on the way, right?
Can you go into a little bit how Smart Glass will work with this new game?
So Smart Glass for Dead Rising 3 is actually one of our most exciting new features. It's in the world of Dead Rising 3, right, there's a government agency called the Zombie Defense and Control, the ZDC, and Nick stumbles upon one of their dead agents who's been trying to evacuate the city and get to the bottom of the zombie outbreak. And so this dead agent has like a PDA on him. So you find this ZDC like military PDA, and that's when it prompts you, do you want to connect your Smart Glass device? And when you do, it turns your phone into the PDA from the game, right? And so you actually get calls on it, like you get custom missions that you can accept. You complete the missions, it has its own story, its own characters. You unlock support apps like item finders, store finders, survivor support requests. You hack into like the military sort of network, and you can call in airstrikes and drone support that'll like sniper shred everything in the area, or military grade flares that'll distract a square city block of zombies. So Smart Glass is kind of its own like little experience in and of itself, and it's an extension from the game, right? It's like in your hand, and so in the game you always got missions or calls from Otis, right, in Dead Rising 1 on your two-way, on your walkie-talkie, and now it's like actually in your hand, which is really cool for us.
And when will the Dead Rising 3 be available to play?
Dead Rising 3 is coming out this November, day one launch for Xbox One.